And how's everyone doing this morning? Hope you guys had a good night. Mine wasn't too bad. Oh man. I am a little tired though. Definitely a little tired. Ooh, that's an ugly ad break. Ooh. Minute 30. Or a minute 20. It means we'll have a 40-second ad break next. Yeah. How y'all doing? We got some building to do. We got to get the interior of this ship done. We got to get all the batteries installed. Got to get everything done. So much to do, so much to think about. Let's get started. Honestly, I'm trying to complete the structural at the moment, and I forgot to pick up some materials. There we go. Now, I think I want windows here. How's everyone doing? Sorry about the longer than normal ad break. I don't control them. But there we go. Got the glass we needed. Oh, wait. Let me get to the right one. There we go. It's faster than I was today. There we go. Now we'll be able to at least see into the main gun bay, as well as have access to it over here. Is this what I'm looking for here? Yes, it is. You know what? I did make a mistake putting what I did here. I do not want these over here. This is the part of the front of the ship that is most likely to get breached because the weapons do not have as much armor rating as the armor blocks do. That is why I'm putting a forward bulkhead, and while I am weakening it by adding glass windows, I am also going to make it out of light armor blocks wherever possible. Oh, right. That side doesn't have the fourth row yet. Alright, I will be right back in just a minute. Alright, I'm sorry about that. I did not intend to have to do that this early. I don't like the way this interacts. Is this it? No. What is it? No, that's not the right one. Is this it? Yeah, that's what we're looking for. Then we'll take number 6 here. Just rotate you like that. when I get that door. There we go. That looks a lot better. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Also, new skin today. See if I can... put on our tuxedo, and I didn't go with the tuxedo helmet. It didn't feel right to me. Alright, it might be a little low, so we don't get much of a view, but it's there. And I'll need to extend the wall down here, but... yeah, well, I gotta extend the wall down here real quick, because, last thing we want is, that being exposed. There. To be clear for anyone wondering, no, this is not all I intend for the weapon systems. This is just the main gun, and in traditional big gun fashion, I'm going to put danger radiation warnings outside those doors, just for flavor. this area will only be accessible from this deck. I know it's a little weird, but well, it's just how it's gonna be. Let's see. I know we've got signs somewhere. How you doing, Soul? Having a good day? I am doing pretty good. I am actually doing pretty good today. Doing a little bit of actually at the moment I am searching through everything, trying to find the warning signs. There we go. That's exactly what I was looking for. Too many parts. You might be right about that. What does that one say? Safety first. We have worked 0 days without a clang incident. Holy shit. Actually, this one's a good good warning, actually. Mimetic badger architecture. Oh, I don't know how I feel about that one. Oh, I don't have any construction components. That's why it won't let me build it. Too many parts. Yeah, no, you do end up with option paralysis. The more mods you add, it is a thing. Option paralysis is a thing. So we have warning signs. I could have sworn there were more signs than just this. Guess not. Yeah. So, Soul, I don't know if you were here yesterday when we decided it. That is the main weapons array for the ship. That is a railgun as close to the center as I could get, surrounded by 1500 millimeter artilleries. And what you might not know is that it's actually surrounded with, I want to say laser cannons now. There is 12 laser cannons surrounding it too. I think that got added after stream. And I want to say those ones were picked because, yeah, those have a bonus against armor specifically. Which, to be fair, you know, I wanted to put the Mark IIs on here. I legitimately wanted to use the Mark IIs, but honestly, I could have used one of those as the main gun by itself. Oh, I should have used one of those as the main gun. Now I'm disappointed in myself for not using one of those. Oh. Like, I knew it was a 3x3 block. I didn't know it was that absolute of a unit. Let's go stick it to the side here and see what it does. Why? What am I missing for gravel? Oh, wait. Gold. Gold and plat. No, I have enough platinum. It's the gold. I need a lot of gold and some cobalt. Wait, are you telling me I'm out of iron? I am calling bullshit on being out of iron. Yeah, it's the gold. It's always the gold. I do have a mine for gold. I just gotta come over here and dig some up. Let's see. Oh, did the hole get... Nope, there it is. All I can say in my defense of me making the decision to build that war crime yesterday is I was left unsupervised. I was left unsupervised. That is my only excuse. And we both know it's true. All right. Let's find the absolute unit. The mark. Yes. It's honestly not that impressive visually, but just for reference, that's the Mark 1, so it is bigger. It overheats a lot faster. This is how all 5 of them look. Oh, yes, that is far too much power for me to control. Geez, they're hammering us with the ads today. Yep, these are the 1500 millimeter. All right. I need to, oh, I don't have any steel on me. I need to go consult the other side. This is the part I should have done off stream, honestly. It's just one wide there. One, two, three. All right. Just to the end. All right. Feels like I've done something different here. I haven't. Just felt weird. Probably because it's still skeletal. That's a lot of meteorites. Hey, it's more than we usually get. Did we get anything useful out of them? Ice. Nope. I'm dead. I'm dead.
Your audience must be impressed or you're wasting your breath.
And that's why you pay attention to how much fuel you've got in your tanks. KLI and they shoot. She don't look like much right now. She'll look a lot better once we get her external armor on her. Once we finish her superstructure. And y'all please remember, we do have plans for the future upgrade of this ship. We have the ion thruster locations already laid out. And we just need the materials. They're just stupid expensive. So we haven't gotten them yet. And that all we're missing for both of these reactors is just shy of 4,000 reactor components. Oh, right. We gotta check on our battery over here. How's our battery looking? Still completely dead. Are you? You're not pulling power on something, are you? It's at 3% charge. Current power usage 3 kilowatt. What? There's not enough power to freaking lift that up and put it where it needs, you know, on its mount. Then we've got that thing was fun, but we'll be disassembling that for parts along with all these weapons that we've been building. Lord. Ooh. Oh man, my frame rate's funky. I think I've got so much going on that ship. No, I know what it is. I know what it is that's causing a little bit of funk. That thing is sitting on a rotor. That rotor is doing the Lord's work and has just got an obscene amount of compression going on right now. It's perpetually moving. There's so much weight on it. It is rotor locked and it is perpetually moving. That tells you how much weight is on that sucker right now. Yeah, we'll just encapsulate that. God, sometimes you just need a good yawn. That felt good. Ooh, I was not paying attention there. 8 thrusters is not enough to stop this absolute unit. But the hydrogens are gonna have to do it for now. Because the rest of them I add are just gonna be ion. All right, we gotta finish up this wall over here. Please do feel free to talk. Where are they? It most definitely did hear the bang, because I apologize about that. I most definitely did hear the bang, believe me. My sphincter tightened just a little bit there. Oh, speaking of things that happened yesterday, the new one came in for me. Oh. It is an orange dreamsicle flavor. I don't know how well you can see the color in that. It is an orange dreamsicle flavor, and it is fantastic. Whoa, what's going on with my frame rate? Why is my frame rate jacky today? What is going on with the... I'm not touching the mouse. I am not touching the mouse, and the whole ship is moving. The thing is that frame rate jankiness, that's only on stream. It is still butter smooth in game, and I apologize about the frame rate jankiness. Which capture am I using? Window. right, let's see if that. So this is gonna give us the janky mouse again. Yeah, unfortunately. What I just did is gonna give us the janky mouse again, but we'll see if that does a little better on the FPS. Is it because I've got all these these modded weapons laying around? I hope it's not.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Hey, so much just dropped off there. My inventory went from mostly empty to full in a heartbeat. Also, I could have sworn that not you, could have sworn I did that to, reduce the, density of, the, frame rate, to it just really does not like that ship. It must be the modded parts. Or is it the motion? Is it the motion? Yeah, because all told, there's not a lot of modded stuff in the base itself. And, okay, it's a little jerky, but it's still smooth compared to what it was outside. Like, nothing down here is modded. We have a couple, the, not the O2H2s. Wait, they're not loaded in. What? The gravels are here. What? This is where the gravel, are we having trouble because of freaking the gravel? Because everything over here is vanilla too. It's just using a script. I think even these are vanilla. Everything down here is vanilla too. Like, this isn't. Okay, this isn't vanilla, of course. You know, but it's also not causing any problems because it's based on a vanilla block instead of something else. But out here, why would my OBS be having trouble with that? With just the modded blocks specifically. It's not like why? Because the game's not lagging when I move over them or use them. Oh, I'm so sorry. I am legitimately having a confusion moment here. Like, I fly over this, no problems, no problems, no problems. Heck, I'm not even having okay, I'm having a little bit of a problem here. But the problem is mostly, just, but then those. He even has a problem in the directions they're in. What is going on here? Okay, now. Why would it be having a... Why would my OBS be having a problem with the modded blocks? Why? That doesn't make sense. I mean, the OBS doesn't interface with the game. It just captures my screen. That's where that right there is where the modded blocks are. This is actually really bothering me. This is actively bothering me. I'm sorry about this. It's actively bothering me. Ooh, that is a bad direction for them to come from. Is that platinum? And now we're not doing it. Hey, Coffee, how you doing? My OBS is acting funky. My OBS has been acting funky. I just had some lag specifically from looking at my the modded blocks on my ships. How you doing, man? It was weird. It was lag. I mean, it was frame rate lag only in OBS, not in the game. I mean, how's the ship looking? The superstructure. Yes, that is our main gun array. A railgun surrounded by 8 1500 millimeter artillery gun cannons, and 12 laser cannons. I'm going to be sealing off the front compartment where it is, since weapons have lower HP than the armor, especially once we get the heavy duty armor on the outside. I figure it'll be better to separate that off. That way, in case one of the weapons gets destroyed, it doesn't depressurize the whole ship. So I came to the conclusion we are going to run 2 of the shield units. You know, they're not, I have not even started building them yet, but we will be running 2 of them eventually. The reactor is coming along slowly, very slowly. I've been leaving room for the ion thrusters on the
Energy
side.
low.
It's weird, man. It was weird. This is the way I am building it. I am building it the entire structure, the main structure of it out of light armor blocks. And then I'll be coating it in the heavy armor blocks, to add curves and angles and and make it look good. This is built making it functional. The heavy armor will make it look good. I figure that's probably the smart thing to do. I think I am on the verge of making a really stupid decision and making... Oh, I don't have any steel plates. Making the rear conning tower for the bridge. It feels like I'm about to make a mistake in doing that, but I am saying full send. Let's do it. What do you think? Rear conning tower? I think the rear conning tower will look good. But it does kind of feel like a mistake. I don't know why it feels like a mistake, but it does. I just don't know how to explain the feeling, I guess. What? Oh, I'm missing a block here somehow. Oh, you missed the I'm an idiot. I went full idiot ball there. I zigged when I should have zagged. Let's see how my body ended up this time. Yeah, seems about right. I figure I'll also put okay, so I've got a gyroscope in this side, you know, in each of the nacelles. I don't feel like that's enough gyroscopes. I should probably add another, shouldn't I? What do you think? Front, towards the front or towards the back? Probably towards the front, since they add so much weight. One towards the front to balance it forward, you know, with how much weight is on the back already. Yeah, it feels appropriate. I'll figure it out. But we will be building a pair of hangars on the nacelles, one on each side, for a pair of small tender ships. You know, just little. I'm gonna make it one atmospheric capable and the other orbital only. So one will be one will have hydrogen thruster to. Couple hydrogen thrusters to get in up to orbit, and then switch to atmospherics, and the other will be ion only. That one will get built in space because ion thrusters are expensive. I mean, the way I'm looking at this, even if these light armor blocks are the like I called the superstructure instead of the instead of the way the ship is gonna look, I still want them. You know, I can heavily influence the way the exterior of the ship is going to be by building them correctly. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. If I make them assume the shape, if I make the light armor assume the shape I want, I'll have an easier time making the outside look the way I want with the heavy armor block. Like, avoid the, like, I wanna build 3 almost spikes of heavy armor coming up and surrounding, you know, sort of the weapons array, so it'll be like almost like a mouth opened up, a maw opened up at the front of the ship. look into the hellish abyss as it, as it rains death upon you, so to speak. I think it'll look good once it's done. Although, to be fair, it does feel a little bit like a land whale at the moment. Oh, I know I mentioned it before, but the people I mentioned it to are either not talking or not here anymore. The second flavor I got is in. I got it in. I have an orange dreamsicle flavor now. It is awesome. I love it. That is definitely in my top 5 flavors so far. Top 2. It's number 1 in my top 2. And considering I've only had 2 of them at this point. And I'm out. Don't ask me why I did that in the back. I'm not entirely sure myself. I'm not sure what I want to do there yet. I might make that the ingress to the ship. Yeah, no, that'll probably be the ingress to the ship there. I mean, we'll be able to do something along the lines of
Energy low.
good for the energy. I think this level of the ship is going to involve a fair bit of passage block. I'm tempted to call it fuckery. I'm really tempted to call it fuckery. I don't think we want this passage, do we? This passage just feels ugly. I mean, Passage 3 doesn't feel much nicer, but...
Meteor storm inbound.
Actually, that seems kind of appropriate. What do you think? What do you think, Coffee? Aesthetically. Do you think a frame on either side? Into a room. Yeah, I know you're not as big on the old decoration thing as I am. You're a hardcore survival mode, so I think you've mentioned you pretty much live out of rovers most of the time. You do love decoration? But how come I can never get solid input from you on things? To be fair, you haven't been here, so fair enough, and it's actually a very good way to look at it. Thank you for that's not really gonna get seen by anyone, I don't think. At least it shouldn't. That at least gives the impression of it being a very tight and sci-fi ship right when you come in. You know? That's a very industrial look right when you get in the ship. And then it'll open out into fair enough. You know, it is actually I am willing to do things chat says, but I do like I will definitely consider, you know, definitely decide, you know, choose to decide for myself first. Like, no atmosphere beyond this point. I'm the one who decided we needed a window here. Sometimes it'll really feel like that, especially if you do have a small chat. It's less that I'm looking for aesthetic tips. It's when I'm trying to make things aesthetic. I'm looking for feedback. What other people think of it. Chat pot. Yep. Chat. I think you can do 30 letters capitalized. Might only be 22. The funny thing is, I don't think it is default gray. Okay, it might be. Yep, it's default gray. Mm. So what I'm hearing is you think we should, eye-searing orange for the floor? Why does it look sticky? It looks sticky! Oh, God! Why does it look fucking sticky? It looks sticky! Why does it look sticky? No, that's the glamour armor. I'm not sure that's better. No, I did not want that white. I mean, that's what it's there for. I'm gonna need to change out this for another corridor first. Where is... There it is. I mean, part of my big whole, building in playing gray right now is that I'm still building structural. I'm not building, I'm not fleshing it out yet. What am I missing for medical components? Especially when I was able to make one. Silver? Why am I such a dingus? That is something I don't think anyone will ever successfully solve. Where is my body? God, I got yeeted. I hate weather. Y'all let me know if you can hear anything. Sup, Kuro? How you doing? Y'all let me know if you can hear anything funny in the background on, from my mic. So the city is paying some tree cutters to, hack down some trees near my house. So I can hear them. Okay, good. I mean, other than my voice. So what do y'all think? Does this look good for a helmet? I mean, for the outfit? Or does that look better? God, that feels too plain. I had tuxedo on before. It's chef pants. Nice. Ooh, the gaudiest of gaudies. Only worse. I have duplicate. Okay, let's hide dupes. There we go. A nice hazard orange. I have not. How's it looking? Alright, now we just gotta get the Oh yeah, I hear yeah, I think one of those was the original plan for Giraffe was wildly different than what Gen 2 actually got. I think I remember that. I mean, to be fair, I'm glad it was in Gen 4. I don't think it would have fit as well in Gen 2. I'm not saying it wouldn't have worked, but I'm saying it would have been a lot. It would have been. Like, I know you guys can't hear it, but dear God, I have not. No, I have not seen Sneasel's beta design. Dear God, it's like they're right outside my window. It's so loud from my perspective. I'm actually a little bothered by it. Pearl, were you here for the weapons yesterday? Yeah. It's coming along. It's coming along. It won't be. That sounded. I know you guys can't hear it, but it sounds like it right now out there. It sounds like they're trying to feed screaming children through a wood chipper. In fact, let me go check and make sure there's not murder happening in my front yard. There is joking happening here, but dear God, it's loud. No, it's not children. It's a truck full of puppies being fed into a wood chipper. Do we want... I'd like to say I'm joking. I'm still not entirely sure that's not what's actually happening. Ah. That's interesting. And yes, I am doing a little decorating work early. Why would you do that, Kira? Somehow cuter. So which side do we want out? This side or this side? I think we want this side. Yeah, this side. Huh. That, why do we need a gravity component for... How much you want to bet that gravity component is for the aquarium? I fucking called it. What are we missing for a gravity component? Cobalt. Literally a hair of cobalt. We're missing a hair of cobalt to complete the gravity component. A literal hair. It requires 72.33. We have 72.27. And our cobalt hole is over here. You said give it a look. Except what you're describing is like the third iteration of it, third or fourth iteration. Like the 1.0, you know, that apparently appeared in the Space World 1997 demo, was white. Was white instead of black, and had a big tail. I can see it slowly getting more Weasel-like till they added a frankly horrifying grin in the third iteration. Then they gave it a Sonic spin. Then it started looking more like the Sneasel we know. Then they I'm not sure how I feel about that. One iteration of the Sneasel beta had it let's call it shit brown with white and light blue highlights. Yeah, apparently the version that we got in the version of it we got in gold and silver wasn't the final design. It changed again over to crystal. We didn't get the final design until crystal. So that's an interesting note. Yeah, so apparently in if you were to run gold and silver on a Game Boy Color, Sneasel showed up as shit brown. I didn't have a Game Boy Color until Gen 3, so I wouldn't have known that. Geez, that one component weighs as much as the rest of the components for this, block. Good God. We got fish! We got fish! I know, it's funny. Now, that first version can't even be called a weasel. There were two alpha designs for it. There was the very first one. That very first one, it's like they stuck the head of a weasel on the body of a mole. And then gave it a cat's tail. That's bizarre. Is there a non-insect couch? God, the ad breaks are getting worse. You know, honestly. I don't like how long the ad breaks are now. Oh yeah, yeah, no, I do know that one. Yeah. So it still needs some work, and I got to put a ceiling on the area for lighting. Honestly, I think the reason they didn't do it is because it made it feel. I think their decision was that it was too lazy looking. I think they decided that it was too lazy to just have a giraffe, to just have a giraffe that had, that was two front halves of a giraffe welded together. So we'll put a roof on this. What do you think we put here? I Yeah, no, the Sonic, the beta, the Sonic one legitimately looks like somebody tried to make a dark edgy Chow before the Chow were a thing in Sonic games. It's like somebody tried to make a Chow before the Chow were a thing. That connects the medbay to the network. Oh, nice. There's a control panel here. I did not see that initially. Right. So this is the living quarters end of the ship. You know. So it makes sense for down here to be all white. You know, for the floor. But back there it doesn't feel appropriate. With the very first one, the white one. Well, the blue one was the second one, and it was almost the same thing, just a little cleaner shape. Yeah, the second, apparently the, later, the second and, you know, after they developed the second one, they based it off the Kamatachi. You know, the, weasel from Japanese mythology. That's why it's more mischievous and, I want the passage 3T. Where is it? door here. I don't have the door out anymore. That's what I'm missing over here. That's what I'm missing. Oh yeah, definitely more obvious in Weavile. We had to put a bathroom. We had to put a toilet in here. Honestly, looking at the beta design, it doesn't feel like they recycled as much as you think. Chien-Pao is a lot more leggy, and whereas Weavile is very arm based, I know that's a yeah. I'll be honest, in my opinion, when I see those arms on the first version of Sneasel, when I see the arms on that first version of Sneasel, the first thing that pops in my head is mole. They refined it so it doesn't feel that way by thinning out the body of the arms, but the big Popeye forearms they gave that first version just made me think mole. I'm sorry, but it does. And I'm about to run out of I mean, what irony is they later added a mole Pokemon. Yep. Yeah. What do you... It's 99% full. Why is it not?
Fuel low.
Oh shit, the fuel's low.
Fuel critical.
I think I prefer the current Sneasel. I am slowly getting myself back up to the to my goal of being able to stream 4 hours a day every day, even after a long work. Are we talking about the evolved Hisuian form? The you know, or are we talking you know, are we talking including Sneasler, or are we just saying the main line? Because I'll be honest, Sneasler, oh, okay. Hisuian Sneasel's not bad either. Sneasler, on the other hand, gives me the willies. It's not that it's an ugly design. It's like they tried to make Slenderman a friendly Pokemon. You know, with the length of the limbs. Yeah, the length of the limbs just it makes it feel eerie. The length of the limbs on Sneasler just feel eerie. There's nothing. I have nothing against it. It just, the arms feel wrong. The arms and the legs on the Sneasel based frame feels wrong. Is that an iron boulder? I do not remember seeing that previously. Bro, why are you carrying it up by your face? Yeah, true. It's just, what is that character from the the length of his limbs remind me of that one character from the Soul Calibur series in the Gimp suit. The length of his limbs. not, can't remember his name. My brain just does not want to connect because that character just makes me want to go, no. Voldo, that's the one. The length of the limbs reminds me of Voldo. You know, they stand out weirdly. And I think that's the part that gives me. Is after having the original Sneasel and even Weavile be so short, for Sneasler's limbs to just be so long. It's just a disconnect, you know? It doesn't feel right for his limbs to be so long. I mean, everyone hates playing against Voldo, but anyone who can actually play it loves playing Voldo. If you can play Voldo, you love it. If you can't play Voldo, you hate it. It had such a weird play style compared to everyone else that it was like you either loved it or you hated it. Yeah. No, I am. Oh, your friends hate you for the Sneasler? Why? Seems like a real toxic thing to hate somebody over. Like, I might not like the design of Sneasler, but I'm not gonna hate on people that like it. That's like that's like, okay, no, that comparison doesn't work because a lot of vegans are just absolutely toxic. I was gonna say that's like hating somebody for liking pork. Honestly, I wouldn't even. Okay, no, Sneasler absolutely is not furry. Not like other Pokemon are. Sneasler comes off, I think that's part of the reason I have the disconnect with the long limbs. And with the long, thin limbs, is it makes it too normal human-like in proportions. And that just triggers the, What is doing it now? My frame rate just tanked out on me all of a sudden. Well, no, I can understand why they, why they're like, Incineroar's okay, but Sneasler's not. Incineroar's proportions aren't human. At least not conventional human. They're extreme bodybuilder human. They're not normal people, proportions. They're extreme proportions. Sneasler, with its skinny ass arms, feels like it could just be a really tall, skinny human, and I think that bothers people. Hence my Slenderman comparison earlier. No, but they usually do have more definition than Sneasler does. Not to mention they have a tendency to wear clothing that doesn't that hides the body shape, Not entirely, but their clothing tends to flow instead of be rigid like, you know, like Sneasler's limbs are, you know? Well, I mean, that's just it. Game Freak didn't design Sneasler. Game Freak didn't design Sneasler. And you know it. What can we add here for an interface? No, that entire game wasn't Game Freak, as you know, developing. Yes, Game Freak accepted the design, but the base concepts for all the designs in Legends Arceus, you know, all the adjustments were not Game Freak created. They approved them, but it wasn't them who created the designs. They accepted the designs, but they didn't create them. If you know, see what I'm saying? They accepted them, but they went, you know, but yeah, you know, it's like, you know, it's, you know, they licensed the IP to a, you know, to a company. That's why the gameplay design style is so different from what we got previously. I'm not saying it's bad. Definitely not saying it's bad. I played it. I want to put something here to give me Yes, I know everything in the background of the menu is moving. I know. I hate it. I'm upset about it. I mean, you know, its sassiness is probably what grew on them, let's be honest. Its sassiness is what grew on them. Let's not even lie about it, it's the sassiness. I'm not going to do anything with this yet, but this is where we'll run the script from when we, launch the ship. You know, like it's Cry. Yeah, I can see that. You know what? I've been thinking about a way to cover this up. All I will say to that statement where claw users are usually depicted as sassy, flamboyant, or pretty, Yang from Final Fantasy IV. He was not sassy, he was not flamboyant, and he was not a pretty boy. He was an old martial artist, and he was out to fucking do his business. I mean, this is the same dude who took a blow to the head from a freaking frying pan to wake him up. Yeah, I think that works. That works for covering it up. Yeah, because I'm going to put the floor level right here, right, at this level. Right, I got this out. No, that's the toilet. Never mind. We do not need another toilet. I mean, we don't need the second toilet to be in the doorway. I don't think we want the toilet in the doorway. Oh, all right. Sorry about the ad. Believe me, you guys will much rather have that ad than more pre-rolls every time you join. All right, so we got the door there. This room is going to be a combination of kind of the this is going to be the inventory manage. I don't. Yeah, well, I mean, it's Zangoose. How the big is this one? Holy fucking balls. That's huge. All right, Kuro. See you next time. I think that's a little too big. We're gonna, and I don't have any interior plates on me, of course. I believe this one needs to go away. All right. Yeah, no, I think we're going to call it here. I don't know what's going on, but suddenly it is really hot in my room and I'm not looking to sweat this much, during streams, so let's go get into bed. How about that? We've got a bed now. Let's get in it. Or better yet, let's sit on the couch. All right. Oh, never mind. All right. I will see you guys next time. Catch you later.